These babies. Oh, these babies.
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here. Boop.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexis Sunshine 83 here. So today's video, I have a little collective thrift haul for you of just some things that I've thrifted in the past 3 months, just from like random times that I've gone to the thrift store or stuff from Depop, ThredUp, and also when I went to the Rose Bowl. And this collective thrift haul is definitely a little bit smaller than my previous ones, but my goodness, it is mighty. I feel like I have a really good mix of the classic pieces I love, but also some things that are outside of my comfort zone. And let's just get into the haul because I always blab way too much during intros and you know what the video is going to be about. But I feel like this intro, I still am blabbing and it's still going to be long. So my apologies. Let's get into it. The first thing I ended up getting is definitely like a classic, and I'm saying classic, not like when you think of like classic clothing pieces in general, but like classic for me, which is this winter cat crew neck. Oh my goodness, I can't even explain how much restraint I've been having to do when I am going to the thrift store because they have so many cute Christmas sweaters and Christmas crew necks. And if you are new to my channel, I freaking love that stuff, which is ironic because I actually don't really even like love Christmas that much, but I cannot say no, or I am trying to say no as much as possible. But I saw this one that had cats in the snow that just like melted my heart. And I also love the little collar. It has a little snowflake on it. When it comes to crew necks, there's kind of like a good and bad thing in that like any crew neck that I thrift, I wear like consistently. All of my crew necks I wear all of the time. So I definitely will be wearing this, but I don't want to thrift anymore or like too many this year because yeah, I definitely am good on the winter and Christmas crew necks. This was just so freaking cute. It is from the company Morning Sun. It was $7.99 from Savers and it fits honestly more like a medium, even though it's a large. It's not fitted, but it's not super loose, but still very comfy. The next piece, technically you've seen if you saw my most recent YouTube short, which is this Jonas Brothers t-shirt from Buffalo Exchange, which it ended up being $15, but I like to look at Buffalo Exchange, Crossroads, Plato's Closet as basically Depop in real life, just because I feel like the prices really are similar to Depop. Although I will say, I think somebody would sell this for way more than $15 on Depop. And I actually went to this tour back in 2019. And I remember when I was at the concert contemplating if I was going to get like merch or anything, and I decided not to. And ever since then, I have deeply regretted it. So I was just so excited to see it there. I've seen the Jonas Brothers twice. Yes, I am a Joe Bro fan. Well, not Joe Bro. Well, the Jonas Brothers, like Joe Bro. Ho. Recently, I've actually been having a lot of luck with finding secondhand shoes, and so I have 2 pairs of shoes in this thrift haul, and the first one is from ThredUp. They are these Jeffrey Campbell little white heels, and what's so funny is I was looking at these probably like 8 months ago, maybe even more, on the Jeffrey Campbell website, and I was contemplating buying them. I really try not to buy my shoes new unless I'm like absolutely in love with them, and I decided not to get them at that time and was randomly on ThredUp, saw that they were in a size 10 for $58, which I think they retail for at least $100. I don't even know if they still sell them, and I even had a $10 discount with ThredUp because I spent so much money on there. So I ended up getting them for only $48, which is just amazing, especially because they came with the original box and were basically looking new. They are quite comfortable. I love the actual heel part. As somebody with flat feet, having a super heel, just like, it's not smart. I have realized I need to stop getting shoes that have a like intense arch because I'm just not going to wear it. My feet are completely flat. There is no arch in my foot. So these are actually pretty perfect, and I think they could just add so much personality to any outfit. Since I am already talking about shoes, I figured I would show the next pair of shoes that I ended up getting, which I have already worn in a video, and I got so many comments asking about them. And they are the Jeffrey Campbell Empath square toe like ankle strap platform shoe thing. And these babies, oh, these babies are probably one of the most beautiful shoes that I own. I freaking love a square toe shoe. It just gives me so much joy. And I ended up getting these on Poshmark for $165. I believe they are originally like $200, but they aren't on the website anymore. Very similar to the last pair. The actual heel is so perfect for me in that it is completely flat. These are in a size 9, which I was so scared that they weren't gonna fit me because I've tried Jeffrey Campbell shoes in a size 10 before. I did not think the 9 was going to work, but I looked at reviews and also talked to the seller about the sizing and just decided, let's give it a try. I did have $20 of Poshmark credit just from any of you that have signed up with my like Poshmark link. I really don't know how it works. So technically I did get $20 off of it. I will say they do give me clown shoe vibes. They are very chunky, but they are made really nicely and I am just so excited to wear them this fall. Like these are my perfect fall shoes. The next couple pieces are from when I went to the Rose Bowl with Karina and Carrie. Carrie actually filmed a thrift with me, so I will leave that linked right down below. I ended up not filming it because I wasn't really planning on buying anything, but I did find some gems, which the first one are these Winnie the Pooh overalls. Like, are you kidding me? These are so freaking adorable. I do own a pair of Winnie the Pooh overalls that I got back in 2018 and I freaking love them, but I have been definitely on the hunt for a new pair, and this one seller had so many overalls and so many Disney overalls. Honestly, I think we spent about 15 minutes trying on all of these different overalls. We all ended up buying a pair of Winnie the Pooh overalls, so we all have, well, they aren't matching obviously like Winnie the Pooh overalls, but they all have Winnie the Pooh on them, so we are kind of matching. I believe these were $40, which I will say for a pair of like Winnie the Pooh overalls, it's a little bit expensive, but that's pretty standard. And I just love that Eeyore's on it, and it's just adorable. They fit me really nicely as well. With overalls like these, yes, I can wear them to Disneyland and I definitely will be, but also just in general, they are fun and really comfy. This next one is definitely kind of like the opposite of the overalls, which is this like 90 sheer robe lingerie pajama thing. I really don't know how to explain it. I know it is basically pajama wear, but I am like one of those people, and I feel like a lot of people are like this, but a lot of people also like hate when people do this, but I'm totally down to wear like 90s or pajama wear as casual wear. I find that a lot of the textures are very beautiful. You have a lot of like silk or sheer, and this, again, I don't even know what to call it, just took my breath away. I love the little pearls on it. This one was from a stand that is always at the Rose Bowl, and I feel like it's at different flea markets as well. I don't know what it's called, but it's basically massive pallets of clothing. They have denim, sweaters, overalls, like they have every single type of category in these massive boxes, and it definitely is quite overwhelming. I've showed it in probably every single Rose Bowl thrift with me that I've done, and they specifically had this one palette that was filled with stuff like this. That one I feel like was the most popular palette. Like there were so many people surrounding it, rummaging through it, and I believe I got it. I got 2 technically, which you will see the next one in just a sec. So I believe I got 2 for 15 or like 2 for 10. It was a really good price. I just had a vision of like wearing this with a slip dress or even jeans. Honestly, I really want to start experimenting more with layering options and even accessorizing. I feel like I started to really get into doing that and like kind of stepping outside my comfort zone, and then I just kind of like stopped. So I'm really wanting, especially going into the new year, which again, that's like 2 months away. I just want to expand my creativity, I guess, with styling stuff. And then the next one is a lawn turquoise, like sheer robe. I saw it again with jeans if I want to go more of a casual route, but I can also put it with a lawn dress. And even though both of them specifically with the colors are very spring, I definitely will be rocking them for the fall, and I feel like they're absolutely perfect for right now because, again, I'm sorry, I like always say this anytime I becomes fall and winter, it doesn't get that cold here, but if I want to layer and like kind of make it look like I'm layering for fall, having something sheer and very lightweight is absolutely perfect. When I was at the Rose Bowl, I did have my eye out for a like leather bomber jacket. I've talked about me not liking bombers in probably like some trend videos from a couple of months ago, and I definitely am not like a lover of a bomber style. I definitely prefer more of like a leather blazer. I think a good loose leather bomber is actually something that I really love. So I've been keeping my eye out and I've yet to find any, but I had mentioned to Carrie that I am on the hunt for one, and she was like, oh my goodness, I have one that didn't end up working out for me that I thrifted. I'll bring it to you next time we see each other and you can see if you like it. And when we went to the pumpkin patch a couple of weeks ago, she brought it and it's literally perfect. I don't know if it's a dark brown or black, I'm not too sure, but it fits so beautifully and it was exactly what I've been wanting to find. So I just think it is amazing that she ended up finding it and then giving it to me. Thank you so much, Carrie. You are literally like my thrift store fairy godmother. It has almost like a map detail on the lining. I do have a fail. Well, it's not a fail. It's just that I'm still trying to figure out how to style it. And I went back and forth about including it in this thrift haul, but it is something I thrifted a couple of months ago and I was really excited to get it. But now that I have it, I'm like trying to figure out how to style it. And that's the reality. You end up thrifting something that you think is going to be amazing and then you're like, oh wait, how do I style this? And it is these ruffle little bloomer shorts. I talked about them, I don't remember what video, but I did show them recently. I just haven't showed them actually on, so that's why I figured I would just include it in this video. I ended up getting them from Depop and they were $50. It's definitely from Pinterest and TikTok and Instagram that I got influence into getting these. I really try not to let trends like get in my mind and like influence me, and I thought me like having to wait so long to find them on Depop was the perfect test to see if I actually wanted them. And now that I have them, I just didn't realize that this part is so sheer. Obviously they're like bloomers, you wear them under stuff. You're not supposed to like just wear them by themselves, but that's how a lot of people are styling them. I don't own any white underwear or like nude underwear. All of my underwear is black, so that definitely poses a difficulty with them. That is something I need to work on, but the way I see these styled is under like a shorter dress or like a baby doll top, and I realize I don't own anything like that. That's another thing I really try when I am going thrifting or am getting something on Depop, that I'm like, oh, how would I style this with the clothing that I already owned? What are the different ways I could style it? That way I'm not like, oh, I'm buying this, but I can't style it with anything in my closet and I now need to buy new stuff to style it. And I just was not thinking. They are really cute and I feel like they have so much potential. I just need to figure out how to style them. In the try on portion, I tried my best. I think obviously layering something sheer on it and like kind of dabbling into that is what my best bet for styling them is going to be. I just had a very different vision on what they were going to look like on me, and they just don't look that way. We do have another jacket in this video, which I ended up getting it from ThredUp. This video is not sponsored, but I had gotten a jacket from there for the sponsored video that I did. Ended up not fitting, and I didn't show it in the video or anything. I just returned it and then I got that credit back. So I just used that to get this jacket, and it is this mint green leather, well, it's faux leather, like trench blazer jacket that is just so gorgeous and has the original Urban Outfitters tag on there. I saw this and instantly fell in love. It's such a nice fit as well. It's super comfy. It does have a tie on it, and I think I'm just gonna take off the tie because I personally won't tie it or anything. This is another one that's going to be one of my go-to jackets for fall and winter when I want to add some color into my outfit. I definitely, again, love the like darker color jackets, but I end up finding that all of my outfits look the same because I'm just wearing dark jackets. So wanted to add some pizzazz in there. And then lastly, this one is also from ThredUp. I got this checkered puff sleeve blouse. It was $12.99 and it's originally from H&M and it's in a small You all know I love a good puff sleeve top, but I realize I have so many that are just white, which I love them all, and they're all very different in their own way and like the fit and everything, but I want to get more like patterns or different colors of puff sleeve blouses. Personally, this is the silhouette that makes me feel the most comfortable and confident, and I just really like this pattern as well. I felt like it's really good for fall time and it fits me really nice. I don't see that many like tops like this honestly anymore, and I don't know if that is because like it's not trendy anymore, but I still really like them. So please, if you don't like any of your puff sleeve square neck tops, send them to me. Alrighty, that was everything that I have thrifted randomly in the past 3 months. I'm just so excited to play with them, style them, rock them for fall and winter and in the future. Oh, that rhymed. Oh gosh. If you like thrifting and secondhand fashion, then make sure to subscribe right down below and hit that little bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is alexsunshine83. I will see you in my next video, and I hope you have a super sunny day. Bye!